My name's Greg. This is the Gourmet Woodsman. Today I'm going to show you how I made this Finocchiona style salami. Just fennel, garlic, black pepper, and a tiny bit of red wine. So without any further ado, let me show you how I made this. So what I'm going to do, I wish I had made this earlier. This is my mold 600. It's not imperative, but it sure helps. It's a good mold, and so kind of helps fight off the bad molds. Just going to add about a 1/4 teaspoon. And about a 1/4 cup of water. Ideally you do this the night before or early in the morning. I'm going to use this FLC starter. See, it's a combination of different cultures. This is what's going to make the lactic acid that's going to lower the pH and make our salami inhospitable to pathogens we don't want. All my starter cultures and molds in the freezer. Keep in one of these bags that has the that I can suck the air out of with. I'll do that in a sec. Just gonna add some water. Alright, I'm just gonna let that sit. That's gonna wake up a little bit. The other thing we have to do beforehand is we're gonna get our casings soaking. I'm using these protein lined pre-tied casings. Alright, we'll set those aside. Next we got to make the spice mixture for this here salami. It's very fennel forward. So I've toasted these fennel seeds. Now I'm going to take the rest of this fennel and the black pepper, put it in my pan, toast it up. So I'm going to add that to my, I have here is my salt, dextrose, and cure number 2, which is sodium nitrate. It actually has nitrate and nitrite. Things that cure quickly, like a smoked sausage, uses a cure number 1. Things that are going to cure for a month or more, it needs the sodium nitrate to convert to the nitrite. Yeah, these are toasted enough. Spice grinder. Alright, next step, grinding meat. Needs to be below 32. Anywhere really 28 to 32 is great. Yeah, 28. We're plenty cold. Great. So I've had this in the freezer. Took it out of the freezer and I sprayed it with my 10% bleach solution because there is a lot of things that can go wrong with salami making. We're taking pork, we're going to grind it, and we're going to leave it out on the counter for 24 to 48 hours. I have my small die, which I believe is a 5 or 6 millimeter, and I'm going to run most of this meat through that fine die. Oh yeah, look at that. You see the marbling in this? This is an Old Gloucester by a little bit of Berkshire across. Very, very nice animal. Oh yeah, look at that coming out nice and clean. Alright, so now I got my big die. I'm going to grind the rest of this. Alright, I don't want to heat this up. You can see these beautiful individual strands of fat. So I'm going to stick this in my refrigerator real quick. Or actually, I'll probably put it in the freezer real quick because while I've got the grinder dirty, I'm going to grind some burgers. There we go. There you can see 30 degrees. That's a great temperature for mixing our salami. Here's my spice mix. A little garlic, minced garlic here. This is the starter culture. So again, the gloves keep my hands from freezing from this 30-degree meat, and they also keep my hands from warming up that 30-degree meat, because we want to keep this cold. That's kind of the key, one of the very important keys to all sausage, salami, anything that's ground, really. You want to work with it when it's cold. Maybe there's something I'm forgetting, but oh, I was going to put the music on. That's what I'm forgetting. Yeah, it's all right. Kind of cool thing doing it by hand. You can see it change shapes. Definitely different now than when I started. But it's not that sticky. It's not there yet. We're getting some protein extraction. It's starting to stick together into kind of a ball. Really what we're looking for is start to be almost furry. Once it starts to look just a little furry, and it'll really stick to my hand. It'll be hard to shake it off. It'll be tearing my gloves off. Yeah, it's starting to peel my gloves off here. Starting to peel my gloves off, so I think we're pretty much good to go. You can see, take a pretty big handful, and it doesn't really want to come off my hands. So I think we're good. Alright, gotta stuff my sausage stuffer here. Some people will throw it in there. I like whip it in there, try to get the air out, but I just like to just take my fist, push out the air. Put a few handfuls in and push out the air. What we don't want is air pockets in our casing. Alright. Got my casings. They've been soaking. We want to leave up our horn. This is always funny. Yep, alright. Gotta have a sense of humor when making sausage. Sterilize it. We'll just let it sit here and cool for a second. Okay. What I'm gonna do, punch a couple holes here. Damn cat. Don't knock my tripod. We're going to hold a good amount of pressure here. We basically want to push all the air out those holes. We don't want any air, really minimal air backing back up this horn. And I want to fill this tight. And these casings can really, they don't blow out. It's not like a sausage casing. Just as I said they don't blow out, I blew one out. Alright, well, I took care of that split one. Soaked another one. Took a minute. Yeah, I'm just putting holes all through it, especially anywhere I see air pockets. So I wrapped the last little bit that was left in my stuffer up in some cellophane, or Reynolds wrap, cling wrap, whatever it is. Now this needs to ferment for a couple days. Needs to get its pH down below 5.2. Going for more like closer to 5 with this. Alright, well, I'm gonna keep this in my oven. I think I'm just gonna alternate with the light on and off, so somewhere in between warm and cold. Alright, well, these have been in the oven with the light on. Wrapped up in plastic. Oh yeah, I'm right where I wanted to be. I wanted to get it down to about 5. We've arrived. This smells so good. It already just smells like salami. It's hard to describe that flavor, smell. But, 2 more things I want to do here. Alright, write that down in my notebook and make a tag for it. Okay. Got my tags. Last thing I will do, just going to brush on some mold 600. My cabinet has a pretty healthy population of this going right now, but I like to give it a head start, especially on salamis. Anyway, off to the curing chamber. See you in, I don't know, couple months maybe, month and a half. And like magic, 10 weeks later, got my Finocchiona style salami. You can see it's covered with a healthy coating of that mold 600, Penicillium nalgiavensis. And yeah, it's lost 40% of its weight. Should be good to go. I'm gonna cut into it, see what's going on. All right. First, cut off the tips, snip the tips. Looking very nice in there. Well, let's see what this is all about, shall we? Oh, which one? Love that. Pretty nice fat. It's not all smeared into one. Fat definition's not bad. The smell is amazing. Well, let's have a taste, shall we? You know, for pork, fennel, garlic, and black pepper, a tiny bit of red wine. This has a very, very complex flavor. There is a lot more going on than just that. And that's that fermentation. Just no way to make it without fermenting. You can see we got pretty good dry. It's not like showing too much drier around the edge than it is in the middle. So yeah, I'm feeling really good about that. Simply enough, that's how I made this Finocchiona style salami. If you found this video useful, helpful, or entertaining, please give me a like, shoot me a comment, consider subscribing to my channel. See you next time. Man, it's so good. How can something so simple be so good?